field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Olabisi Johnson, 78 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A shotgun snap for Tannehill, going underneath for Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Tannehill. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Back to throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run. This is Lewis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Going deep for Diggs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 3rd down, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Humphries now to return. 12 yards on the return that time, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Henry running right. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Henry running right through it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't.
Stephon Diggs! Touchdown, Vikings! Stephon Diggs, 72 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's first and 10. Here's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Off play action, Tannehill. towards the end zone for Brown. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Suckup, and the lead is now 21-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense is.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Watch it. Safety's creeping. Switch.
61, match box, lights.
Check.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 41, Cousins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And a cutback, right? Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way down to the 5. It's a big run there by Henry. 68 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Now Lewis. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Here's Tannehill toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1 yard line, Isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 44, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On play action, Cousins. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now it's Tannehill. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he locates Walker, complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Tannehill. And Walker has it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else will flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Following the interception, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Cousins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 20, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Let's go, shoot!
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They keep it with Henry on first down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, we got to get this stop here.
A second down run with Lewis. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Check pass, check pass.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.
I done got fears of problems.